Thank you. You may be seated. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. I'd like to apologize for us getting here when we did. The inclement weather was not in our favor. Ladies and gentlemen, we have gathered here today for a very special reason, and that is to bid farewell to a very unique and special gentleman, Quinton Reddy. I think all of you turning out here in your numbers today is testament to the fact that he was loved, greatly loved. And so at this point, I am going to ask for your forgiveness because I would have rather preferred for speakers to be speaking when there was no viewing happening. But in order for us to allow for all of you to pay your respects to our Quinton, I am going to ask speakers to speak while you are viewing his mortal remains. So please, I ask for your forgiveness right up. If you can give them your attention, please do that. Everybody who is speaking wants to say something and has something special to say, and I would so appreciate that. My name is Nalini Reddy. I am Quinton's cousin by marriage to Sydney Reddy for the last 40 years. It is my honor, but I am also so saddened to be conducting these last rites and handling the proceedings for today. Ladies and gentlemen, Quinton was gifted to us, his family, on the 27th of February 1982, and tragically, as you all know, returned from whence he came on the 14th of October 2023 at the age of 41. And I think when someone is ill and someone has been in hospital for a long time, it's a lot easier for us to accept a death and the loss of someone. But when someone who is loved this much is taken away so suddenly and tragically, I think all of us are still reeling in shock from that. Quinton was the firstborn to Savvy Reddy and the late Bala Reddy, who transitioned just 2 years and 9 months ago. And so you can imagine, I don't think that they have even gotten over the loss of Bala. And now they have to deal with the loss of their son, Quinton. So all your outpourings of love here today is so appreciated because they feel what you feel and a lot more, but they know that he has touched so many lives. Quinton also leaves behind Roxanne, his beautiful wife, their children, Hermione, who is a tender 12 years of age, Amara, who's 10, and our little feisty Iswari, who's just 7. How on earth, without our support, are they going to get on and move on with their lives? He leaves behind Savvy, his mum, Dean, his brother, and Kimea, his sister. He also leaves behind Ali, Alistair, his brother-in-law, Lucille, his sister-in-law, and several nieces and nephews. And I'm mentioning them because they are such a close-knit family, and I know how sorely he will be missed by all of them. For those unfamiliar with Hindu culture, Quinton's mortal remains arrived at the residence early this morning. Several rituals were performed by the priest, including the severing of ties from this earthly plane. This is very significant because we want to free the Atma, the soul, from these earthly ties so it can progress on its journey and hopefully, as is the wish of every Hindu, to attain moksha and to be reunited with his creator. Ladies and gentlemen, you may not know this. Quinton joins the company of several Reddy men in our family, of the Reddy Venkaya lineage. I am referring to Quinton's dad and uncles. To date, we, the Reddy family, have lost 8 of our Reddy men from Quinton's dad's generation. And from Quinton's generation, those men who have passed, their children, we have lost 3. In total, the Reddy family mourns the loss of 11 men. 1 woman through COVID, but 11 men of the Reddy Venkia lineage. Do you think it's just bad luck? Is it a coincidence? I think it's neither, but that's a conversation for another day. Ladies and gentlemen, we've had so many people come forth to ask if they could speak, and you must forgive me because I've had to be a little ruthless because of time. We had initially 2 hours here, but I've only got 1 hour and 15 minutes. And if we are not in Stanger at the crematorium at the right time, we will have to skip the queue and go right to the end, and we can't do that. So if I'm a bit ruthless, please bear with me. I'd like to please invite Mr. Manny Brockman, who is a colleague and Quinton's mentor, and he is the dealer principal of McCarthy Toyota in Pangeni. Please, Mr. Brockman, if you could come and address us.
Thank you very much. Good morning, friends, family and colleagues, especially Roxanne, Amani, Amara and Aswari, Ravi, Dean and Kamaya and your extended family. Our hearts are shattered, and it is the unthinkable that brings us here today. To say our goodbyes to our loyal and trusted friend Quinton. I've been asked to share a little about Quinton from his work perspective. Quinton joined the McCarthy Toyota family 16 years ago. It was a bit before my time. From the moment we met, I could see this was a man on a mission. Always in a hurry, rushing aloud, like there was some place he needed to be. With his booming voice, his larger-than-life personality, and his infectious enthusiasm, he could capture the attention of a room full of people without even trying. Most often you'd hear him before you actually saw him. Quinton was very hard-working, astute in business, and extremely loyal to the Toyota brand, as well as to his team, management, his colleagues, and as he passionately backed them all. He began as a salesman and diligently worked himself way up to much success. He made himself the obvious choice and was quickly promoted to sales manager, where he continued to rake up accolades and awards. Quinton was an enthusiastic member of the Toyota Knights, and I'll share a tribute from them shortly after I finish mine. It was Quinton's dedication, his hard work, and his unwavering standard of ethical business that made him a force to be reckoned with in the motor industry. Quinton was an integral part of my daily life for the past 12 years, and he greatly impacted my life. When I got here, the dealership was in trouble, and we worked closely together with the rest of our management team to bring about a cultural change. Quinton was instrumental in this process, and to the extent that the growth of the Pangeni branch, which necessitated the building of the Richards Bay branch. Quinton's honesty and transparency were always evident and again when he came to me expressing his wish to apply for the GM position in Richards Bay. I could not have been more proud of him and had no hesitation in recommending him for the position. I am certain he would have taken the branch to new heights in no time at all. It was such a blessing having him and Roxanne join us on our recent Bidvis McCarthy Theatre trip to Sicily, which was just over a week ago, where we made great memories and shared a wonderful time together. I'll never forget the scene on the beach where he set up camp with a couple of his mates in a group. He had his snacks and of course his favourite liquid refreshments. And as they sat chilling and chatting. Quinton leaves a gaping hole in our hearts, and it's going to be challenging to find a new normal without him, but it makes me all the more determined to honour his memory and continue to grow the Theatre brand in Zululand. Roxanne, you and the girls will always be part of our family, both personally as well as the Bidvis McCarthy Theatre. Quinton, my boy, you have taught me so much. We shared our highs and lows together at work and in our personal lives. I'm grateful for the years we got to spend together, iron sharpening iron. I salute you and bid you farewell, Quinn. Rest easy, Becca. I have a special message from the Theatre Knights who are also present here today, and Jesse, who's the chairman of the Knights, sent me an email of a message to everybody here today. Ladies and gentlemen, from the East Coast Theatre Knights, and it is with a heavy heart that we bid farewell to our dear friend, colleague and brother Quinton, to his wife Roxanne, the kids Himani, Amara and Iswari, his mum Sally, his brother Dean and sister Kamea, and to the rest of the family and friends, we are so sorry for your loss. Quinton's untimely departure on the 14th of September in a tragic accident has left a void in all our hearts that feel immeasurable and surreal. Quinton was a cornerstone of our Theatre East Coast Knights family for 11 incredible years. For those who may not know, the East Coast Knights are not just a group of individuals, they are a close-knit family of sales staff and managers who excel in their sales, teaching, coaching and mentoring, and above all, giving back to our community in the times of need. He left the Knights group 2 months ago when he got his promotion as general manager at McCarthy Theatre Richards Bay. He was so excited for this promotion and we were super proud of him. He was a true go-getter, always striving to make the most out of any situation. Quinton embodied the spirit of turning life's lemons into lemonade. He was the life and soul of a party, and his infectious enthusiasm lit up every room he entered. His zest for life was contagious and lived life to the fullest. Throughout his journey with us, Quinton achieved numerous accolades and earned overseas trips as awards from Theatre South Africa, a testament to his dedication and hard work. He served as a chairman and was an integral part of the Exco committee within the Theatre Knights. But what truly defined Quinton was his unwavering love for being a Knight. Even in his final moments, he wore his Knight's cap and jacket, assuring his missus that he would always be the Knight. Quinton's dedication was beyond comprehension, and his memory will forever live on within the East Coast Knights. Quinton, my dear friend and brother, we will miss you dearly. Your absence leaves a void that can never be filled in our hearts. As we say our goodbyes, I'd like to share a poem of love from the Toyota Nights. In the tapestry of life, you were a thread so bright, your laughter, your spirit, a guiding light. Through every challenge, you'd always say, when life gives us lemons, let us make lemonade. As a Toyota Night, we were more than just a team. We're family, united, we shared in a dream. We raise funds, we travel, we spend our time. Together we shine. In your memory, we'll climb. And though today we bid you farewell with pain, we know, dear Quinton, we will meet again. So until that moment, in the great beyond, rest in peace, our dear friend, and carry on. Your memory will forever reside in our hearts, and your spirit will guide us on this journey as the East Coast Toyota Nights. We salute you. Goodbye, Quinton, our dear friend and brother, until we meet again. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Brockman. We will now ask the Patan group to please play us a song. Ladies and gentlemen, we have an emergency. A vehicle needs to leave. Will the driver of NRB 79715 please move your vehicle? NRB 79715, please move your vehicle. Thank you. Our next speakers are Trish Mudley and Levi Mudley. They represent the Mudley family.
Hello everyone, my name is Levi. Thank you for coming to Uncle Quinton's funeral. We are truly grateful to have had him in our life. Thank you, Uncle Quinton, for always being there for me in everything you have done. I will always carry the memories and the good times of you in my heart. Thank you for teaching me how to fish and being with me when I caught my first fish. I love you and always miss you, Uncle Quinton. Uncle Quinton was someone special with his special face, someone we loved and cherished him, someone that will never be replaced. To Rocky and my sisters Hema, Amara and Essie, Uncle Quinton was loved and will be missed. Your soul is now at rest as you meet Balatata. Give him our love and please guide us. Keep us safe. May your soul rest as your work on earth is done. You are in your eternal home now. Most of all, remember Uncle Quinton loved you guys. Rest in peace, Uncle Quinton, until we meet again on that beautiful shore. Thank you.
Eternal. It means to have infinite duration, and infinite means impossible to measure. I can't think of a better way to describe Quinton. Good morning to one and all. My name is Trish, and I am Quinton's youngest sister-in-law. And I am so honored and blessed to speak on behalf of our family and pay tribute to our Quinton. Quinton's life was the epitome of YOLO. Today is here, live for now, and if you were with him, you knew it was going to be a lit time. Saying no to Quinton was not an option. Quinton, thank you for always going out of your way for us. You never saw us as Rocky's family. We were your family, and the kids weren't just your niece and nephews, they were more. Quinton was timeless. He loved being around people and fitted in with any age group with ease. And he was also very affectionate. He was never one to shy away from his emotions. Your love and kindness never went unseen. You were the answer to every question. It will always be, just phone Quinton. There was never a time or a situation that we couldn't pick up the phone and call you. You always went out of your way and beyond to lessen any of our worries. You were everyone's atlas. None of us will know what your shoulders had to carry. And you carried it and never complained. Who you were as a person is evident in the hall today. You touched the lives of so many, and today we just want to honor you and let you know how appreciated you are. You are one of the most prepared individuals I've ever come across. You don't wait on anyone to make a decision. You always went with what you thought and you never doubted your decision. Over the last few months, unconsciously, you kept saying stuff to us, and it was always about you're dying and not being here, and we just shut you down and told you stop talking like that. Why do you have to speak these things? Why, Quinton? No amount of conversations could have prepared us for this. I wish you could answer me. You leave us behind with your love and memories, and we will make sure your girls know what an amazing, crazy clown you were. Rest in peace, my brother. I love you.
Thank you so much, Trish and Levi. Ladies and gentlemen, You know Quinton. Before, whenever they had parties, he would say, "This is my song. At my funeral, this is the song you must play for me." So ladies and gentlemen, we're going to play the song for Quinton today. And many of us have heard it before, but I don't think we've truly heard the words. If you can, listen to the words of this song. Quinton, darling, this one's for you. We'll probably get a scolding from him for cutting that song, but he'll understand. We are short of time. I think that's a very fitting introduction for someone who represents his Friday night crew. This was Quinton's Friday night's crew buddy. Kiresh Govender, please come and share your thoughts and your love with us.
My loving Om Saram and greetings to family and friends. Today with heavy hearts we gather in solemn commemoration of Uncle Quinton, whose untimely departure has left a profound void in all of our lives. It's a void that delineates the luminous soul that he was. He wasn't just an uncle to me, but a guiding light to both my brother and myself. I recall all the lengthy WhatsApp chats that we had about cars, along with these questionable dance moves. These being a few memories that we hold close to our hearts forever. Uncle Quinton will indeed be missed by all of us, and especially by the Friday Boys, a group now left emotionally shattered. With that said, The Friday Nights boys, being unable to vocalize their sentiments today, have requested that I share their words with you all. The first member of note who cannot physically be here today is Uncle Neville Tarrant from Canada, and he wishes to share the following. My best friend, my brother, you have been taken away from all of us way too soon. We are all going to miss you dearly. Tears have been rolling out my eyes since I heard the news that you passed, and my heart is broken. Life is going to be difficult and different without you. Love you, my brother, till we meet again. My deepest condolences to all your families and friends. Rest easy. The second Friday nighter would be Uncle Neelan, or as Uncle Quinton called him, Chief. Uncle Neelan says, today is truly sad as we bid farewell to our dear friend. Quinton was an honest man with high quality standards. The love that he showed his family was admirable. This, along with a happy-go-lucky personality, made Quinton into one of the most likable people I've met. He was the live wire of any party, constantly living life at its fullest. And as the older member of our group, I can admit that he has achieved a lot at such a young age, both professionally and in his personal life. Our fond memories with Quinton will last a lifetime. Rest easy, Quinton, and go well into your next life, till we meet again. Moving on to Anatushen, the youngest member of the friend group. He shares the following. Fair and pleasant, knowing Quinton has been a privilege. He lived for both his family and friends, and as a result, the impact of losing him has been massive. It is honestly one of the saddest things I've had to deal with. His cooler box, music, and quick-witted humor turned any environment into a party. Quinton truly changed the saying, work hard, play hard, to work smart, play harder. I keep asking myself why, but I guess that is just the beauty of life. We don't know when or how our life journey concludes. The one thing that we should all take from Quinton's life is that we must all add more life to our lives. Rest easy, Blue. Uncle Marlon, not only a member of the Friday Nights group, but also Uncle Quinton's close uncle, who reminisces. I've had the opportunity to watch you grow into a remarkable person from the time you were in grade 6. I've watched in awe as you achieve the goals you set for yourself. These accolades bestowed upon you at your tender age speaks volumes in itself. But Quinn, you are also everything a dad and husband should be. I guess going the extra mile in every aspect was your motto. Going to miss you, son. So long till we meet again. Love, Uncle Mom. Finally, we move on to my father, Naresh Govindan, who says, Hey Quinn, Lighty, the mortal link between us has been broken. I am contented by your abnormally long call on Thursday, which only makes sense to me now. We wished each other for the last time on Saturday morning. Auntie Mala and the boys are devastated. After Uncle Bala's passing, you told me a few times that you looked to me as a father figure. And with that, I promise, with your guidance, my family and I are going to do our best in being there for Rox and the girls. Although you know you have left them with a strong support structure. I pray that you give us the strength to deal with your loss, Blue. Thank you for trusting me. Thank you for sharing. Thank you for loving me unconditionally. I'm going to miss you, my man. I would like to conclude by saying, Uncle Quinton's passing is affecting me more than any of life's adversities have thus far. And as Uncle Neville has said, life is going to be difficult and different moving forward. To Auntie Roxanne and my smaller sisters, I speak for many when I say it's difficult to figure out what the right thing is to say to you. I will say nonetheless that we will always be here for you, and I pray that you find the courage and strength to get through this, such that we all may, in our reflections, find solace in the knowledge that Uncle Quinton's legacy shall live on within us all. Thank you.
Thank you so much. We'll now hear another beautiful rendition from the Bhajan group. Ladies and gentlemen, we have very little time left. I'm so sorry to have to ask you to please move along a little. Ladies and gentlemen, I've just been reminded again, we have only 20 minutes left to be here. So if you could please move along a little faster, I would so appreciate it. And my request comes with love, but please, just a little faster. Thank you so much. Ladies and gentlemen, what we don't know about Quinton, I think we do a little bit, but we don't know. When Mr. Brockman spoke about him being a Toyota Knight, I heard for the first time, and I know him for 41 years, I heard for the first time his community involvement, which we didn't know about. His definition of success was not the number of cars you have, even though he loved BMWs, not how much of money you had in the bank or what kind of home you lived in. His definition of success, and he said this to Kimea, his sister, is if you can do something for another human being without expecting anything in return, then you are a successful human being. Now that takes a very, very old soul to be able to live this three-dimensional life, this physical world, in this way. Quinton, relationships meant a lot to him. He gave of himself unselfishly. The next speaker, ladies and gentlemen, is a relationship that he kept up since he was in preschool. There are a group of friends that are preschool buddies. So, let me find my space because in my talking I've lost it. It's Dini Pallava and Vinod Pillai, who are primary school, actually before pre-primary school besties. Please come up and share your thoughts with us.
Today we pay tribute to our friend Quinton. We stand to honor his life and the friendship we shared. No words can be enough to describe someone who is larger than life, and this is Quinton. He was there for you and always showed up, not just in presence, but with commitment and purpose. He was that person you needed and was somehow there when you thought you needed no one. We all shared our own unique relationship with Quinton. He was such that if you did not see or speak to each other for a long time, then when you did, you would pick up from where you left off with nothing in between or anyone holding back in any way. There were other times when talking about everything and nothing could go on forever. No experience with Quinton was ever a dull moment. When you left, you always felt brighter and with wanting more. People were always naturally drawn to Quinton. He embraced life, the adventurous one, always keen and eager to do something, get out there and enjoy life to the fullest. I'm sure he believed, never let your friends be alone, disturb them. From our early years together, anything naughty or mischievous that any of us would have done, it was likely that Quinton was involved with us. He could be your wingman and your partner in crime one day, and the next you could be a victim to one of his pranks and jokes. He brought truth to the adage, good times and crazy friends equals amazing memories. But in his true style, he could then be your confidant, where talking to him is all that you needed, almost therapy-like. He could offer advice that sometimes came with only wisdom that seemed beyond his years. This was all wrapped up in Quinton. He was always himself, and you could always be yourself with him. Quinton had a passion for many things in life, from cars to fishing and the finer things. Always pristine and proper and well dressed. His biggest passion, though, was people. His connection with people and the love for people is what made Quinton a one in a million type of guy. He had an infectious personality, able to connect with people and bring them together. He was always the life of a party or any outing. You knew if Quinton was there, it was just going to be that much better. Looking back today, is there one moment that we say our friendship with Quinton was born from? No, I don't think so. It is something that just happened for each of us. It grew stronger and stronger over 30 years into a love and brotherhood where we spent some of our best lives together, creating the best memories. With someone who has touched each of our lives in a profound way. As we move through life as husbands, fathers, and professionals, we still share the same bond and relationships we always did. A deep connection and a meaningful friendship. To Rocks, we have known Quinton and you for a very long time. We saw his commitment and dedication to you and the girls. We know how much he loves you and the happiness you brought to him. Hamani, Amara, and Aswari, Dad was very proud of you and loves you all. Quinton, your presence brought joy and laughter to our lives. Thank you for the honor of having you as a friend.
This is very, very hard to put in words what we're feeling right now. But and you know, the reason why friends asked me to actually speak is in Quinton's own words. He used to always have a chirp at me about being ice cold and not showing any emotion. But I think that's patently untrue at this point in time. You know, as I sat here writing this, I thought about how does one go about describing a person such as Quinton, or you speak about their life. It's impossible in such a short time. So much lived in such a short time. You know, we're listening to all the other speakers in the room, and as we go along, there's common themes that's coming about, and the words that are being used. You know, husband, father, friend, brother, colleague, but most importantly, those words have a qualifier. And there's always, it's a good father, he's a good husband, he's a good friend, best colleague. And those are important values that Quinton lived his life by. He always tried to be the best he could be. You know, and people often ask when they see Quinton and I together, because I'm not living in Richards Bay, and how did we meet? And I can't answer that question because Quinton was always there. And it's the same with all of us. It was just always there. We were just always there. It was never we met somewhere or we became friends. We were just always there. And even in school, when we were young, Quinton had this tendency to attract people into his orbit, like a sun who attracted planets to orbit around him. And in school, Quinton was really a happy-go-lucky sort of guy that changed in his working life, and he became quite serious. And I remember having the conversation with him just prior to him joining Toyota, where he was frustrated at ABSA, and he said he wants this change in his life and he's going to make a success of it. And I think we can appreciate that he did make a success of it. And just like how he brought his best into his personal life, he took the best into his work as well at that time. We spoke almost every week or almost every second week. When my phone rang just after 5 on a weekday and I was driving home, I didn't even have to look at the caller ID. I knew it was Quinton. And there was a lot of nonsense that we spoke, as you do. But the recurring theme that came about when we spoke to Quinton was how proud he was of his family. I am quite the expert on Himani's netball antiques and Amara's soccer and cricket antiques, and I've never attended a match there. But I do know that these girls were excelling in sport as well as academically. And Quinton was always hospitable, even from a young age. And I think that's a trait that he and Roxanne then brought into their marriage. And as they bought their own house, you were never unwelcome in their house. You were always welcome with a smile and warmth. And something that I really grew to appreciate as we grow older is when Quinton seeked my advice, he always said to me, "You're the person who's going to give it to me straight. You're not going to tell me what I want to hear. You're going to tell me what's the right thing to do." And he always said that I was the person who told him what's the right thing to do, and I didn't worry about his feelings. And I appreciated that, because he came back to me and said, "I remember what you told me about this, and I did this." And it really was someone who took what I said to them to heart. And Quinton was really the glue that held a lot of us together. He was always the one who was trying to organize a trip, trying to get us together for occasion. When I came down from Johannesburg for a quick visit or something, Quinton was always the one who pulled the friends together and said, "Let's have a few drinks, let's meet up, let's do this." And you can't speak about Quinton without speaking about the impeccable sense of dressing. There's been times when he sent me back into the house when we were younger to change my shirt or to change my shoes, and it's things like that made him who he was. And he was so appreciative of the little things that people did for him. When he got promoted to the GM of Richards Bay, I remember sending him a bottle of cognac, and he phoned me a week later and thanked me so profusely. And for me, I felt this was almost nothing. It was an obligatory congratulatory gift, but for Quinton this was a seemingly huge thing. I can go on and on here. Everyone knows who we have lost, and it's a stellar example of a son, a friend, a husband, a father, and a colleague. And I was tempted to use an analogy from the diamond industry where we call someone flawless, but that wouldn't be true in this case. But I would perhaps like to say that Quinton was the blueprint of being someone to everyone. And thank you for allowing me this.
Thank you, gentlemen. Ladies and gentlemen, we have very little time left, and yet I have 3 more speakers. So I'm going to ask Keshni if she wouldn't mind please delivering that ode from her aunt in London at the crematorium. I have messages from Australia that I would like to also share, but down there under, if you're watching me now, please forgive me, but it comes with so much of love from all of them because it has broken so many hearts. London, Australia, family all around the world. I'm just not going to have the time to read it, but I can tell you it comes with so much of love and memories and brokenheartedness. So, guys, forgive me. I'd now like to call Vasigan Munyan, who is an honorary member of the Inkwazi Angling Club. You know that he was an ardent fisherman as well. So if I could please have Vasigan Munyan to speak.
Thank you, Larini. A message to the Reddy family on behalf of the Quasi Angling Club. Blessed day to Quinton's beloved family and dear friends. My name is Vasigan Munyan. I stand here today because Quinton was my dear friend and because Quinton was a special member of our angling club in Quasi AC. I've been given the duty as representative of our club to deliver our deepest condolences and regret to you, Roxanne, Hemani, Amara, Eswari, Auntie Savi, Dean, Kamea, Lucille, Alistair, and all other members of the family for this profound loss. Quinton was an amazing person. You guys heard a lot of people say that already. His character, his attributes are well known and have been felt and experienced by all present here today. As such, it is not necessary for me to elaborate on them. We all know them already. Quinton was a founding member of Inkwazi Angling Club. He played a pivotal role in the creation of our club 8 years ago. And every step we have taken since then, Quinton has been ever present. We have encountered a number of challenges along the way. We have went into battle a number of times together. And I always knew with certainty that Quinton was right there beside me in those battle trenches. Our successes as a club are due to the loyalty and dedication that he has given to us. There is a huge void in our angling club today, a void that shall never be filled. Our message to Quinton's family is that, like you, we love Quinton and we miss him deeply. We stand by you in solidarity during your loss. Our club and our members are committed to supporting you through this difficult time. It is our deep desire to do so. Please lean on us. With love from the Inkwazi family. Rest in peace, Quinton.
Thank you, gentlemen. Ladies and gentlemen, I would now like to play 3 voice notes. These are our precious little babies, Quinton's and Roxanne's girls. They couldn't, of course, speak, but they wanted to say something to their daddy. So please, if the sound quality is bad, forgive me. It was the best we could do on such short notice.
Dad, we love and miss you a lot. Thank you for always being there for me. You will always be the best father in my eyes. I know that you are gone, but that doesn't mean you are forgotten. I wish I could see you just one more time. Rest in peace, Dad. Love you. Thank you, Dad, for all the stuff you did for us. We love you and miss you. Please protect us and let nothing bad happen to us. We will never forget you, and I remember all the good times we used to have with each other. Love you, Daddy. Hope you had a great day in heaven today. We all love you and thank you for spoiling us every time. And we all love you. And thank you for all you did for us. And we love you. Even though you're not here, we still love you anyhow.
Ladies and gentlemen, while the last speaker, Kimea, Quinton's sister, is giving her tribute on behalf of the Reddy family, I would like to invite only the immediate, the very immediate. Please respect that, and I ask with love the immediate family to view his mortal remains for the last time, because we have just a few minutes left. Please proceed to the stand. Thank you. Kimea, Reddy, Chinsabi.
In the tapestry of life, there are few threads as vibrant and irreplaceable as that of our beloved Quinton. His loss has left a huge void, and the pain we feel is immeasurable. He was a legendary presence in our lives, a beacon of love, wisdom, and protection. He was a remarkable brother, a pillar of strength that Dean and I could always lean on. His protective nature was unwavering, a shield of love that stood strong against anything that came up against us. The bond I shared with my brother was not just one of blood, but one of the deepest friendship. He was my confidant, my partner in adventure and crime, and my unwavering support. I have very fond memories growing up with Quinton as a big brother. He was naughty and almost killed me once while playing wrestling, yet he would have never allowed anyone else to hurt me. In his presence I found a kindred spirit, a friend who understood me like no other. We laughed together and we cried together, especially after my father's passing. But throughout our lives, we shared the most amazing memories that I will always hold dear. He was the embodiment of a wonderful son. His love and care for our parents served as an example for Dean and I to follow. He carried the torch of the Reddy family's values with honor, and when my dad passed, took on the role as father. As everyone would agree, Quinn had an incredible ability to light up a room with his infectious laughter and warmth. His presence was a constant source of joy and fun. Quinton lived a life that touched so many, leaving behind a legacy of love, wisdom, and compassion. As we pay tribute to my legendary brother, we remember not just the moments we shared, but the profound impact he had on our lives and the lives of countless others. I am so proud to say that my brother was Sir Quinton Reddy, the Toyota Knight. He played his role in the community. His generosity knew no bounds, always ready to extend a helping hand or share a kind word. He possessed a heart that overflowed with kindness, touching the lives of all fortunate enough to know him. Wise beyond his years, Quinton's guidance was a source of invaluable wisdom. Going through Facebook posts since his passing, I am overwhelmed by the comments from people in the community that loved and respected my brother for his leadership, business ethics, and good deeds. My brother was a good friend, a mentor, and a beloved gentleman. All who knew him. In his role as a proud uncle and brother-in-law, Quinton always demonstrated the depths of unconditional love to his family.
He was a big dad to Ari and Cal, Mama to Tori and Kai, and uncle to Levi, Helen and Adriana. He took his role in their lives seriously and was always present. But Quinton's greatest source of pride was his beautiful girls. A testament to his unwavering love and commitment as a father and husband. Roxanne, though he left this world so suddenly, and right now you feel like you cannot go on, please know you are not alone, and we will always stand right by your side. As the African proverb says, it takes a village to raise a child. Roxanne, we are your village. Don't you ever forget that. To Quinton's precious girls. My babies. My heart breaks for you. And I want you to always remember that Dad loved you more than anything in this world. But He is now your angel and guiding light. Even though God has taken the best from us, and no one will ever replace Him, we are here to help fill the void. No matter how far apart we are, always know that your Atta is just a call away for whatever you need. We promise to do everything in our power to ensure that you have the life that we know your dad had planned for you. Your grandparents, aunts and uncles will always be there to step in and provide the love and guidance you deserve. You are not alone in this journey. And your dad's legacy will forever live on in the love that surrounds you. Quin's light may have dimmed in this world, but it continues to shine brightly in our hearts, a reminder of the best life that one can live. Although extremely difficult, let us not dwell on the darkness of his tragic death, but instead, let us celebrate the light he brought into our lives. In closing, I want to express my deepest gratitude to all of you who have offered your support, love, and condolences during this challenging time. Your presence and kindness provides us with the strength to navigate this difficult journey of healing. Quinton, Reddy, you will always be an eternal flame in our hearts. Rest well, my dear brother. I know the heavens are lit, and Dad has welcomed you with a shot and the biggest smile. As you always said, love you long time.
Thank you, my sweetheart. Thank you. I know how painful that was and how difficult it was. Will the pallbearers please be in readiness as we are about to conclude? And while we are doing the last rites, we will now begin with the last rites, and I will hand that over to Daisy.
The road must be a little bit dry, but brother, try and get us.
give you my. Thank you. You may be seated. Om Tirusitrupadam. Om Namah Shivaya. 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 Shivaya Namah. Shivaya Namah. Shivaya Namah. Om Namah Shivaya. 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 Sodian,
Afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, friends and family. Never in my lifetime would I have ever pictured myself standing here before everyone delivering an eulogy of my best friend. This was not the script that I had in mind. It was never how it was supposed to end or play out. I was supposed to speak at your 50th, your 60th, and so on and so on. Just like I did at your 40th. We still had so many nights left to party the night away, to make a fool of ourselves and laugh about our terrible behavior the next day. So many trips to go on, and so many more awards that needed to be won to grace your memory. However, this was not to be, and life is never fair. And I have so many unanswered questions and so much of anger at the fact that you are no longer around. And that I'm no longer going to see that infectious smile or hear that canny, sharp-tongued humor of yours. But I hold on to the amazing memories and wonderful times that we shared. And try to God's plan is far greater than we. It's hard to believe that Quinton and I were just colleagues that group. We are sort of competing for this. In 2010, we both were salesmen and national finalists in the trade awards. And Quinton played. The following year, we were national finalists in the role of course. Second, and I finished. Got promoted in finance. And about 7 months later, I was promoted to the same Toyota. Both our careers followed a similar trajectory, and the rivalry started over again. Now we started competing for Best of the Best awards and Toyota SA Dealer of the Year awards. And since we were in the same category, it was often down to either him or I winning these coveted awards. If memory serves me correct, I think it was in 2015, and only after it became Toyota Nights that we started to get close, and the relationship changed from arch rivals and competitors to best friends. We slowly developed the nickname of the Terrible Two, or the Reddy brothers. At Toyota functions, we were always together and we had such a good relationship that many thought we were indeed biological brothers. I was lucky enough to get to know Quinton and discover what an amazing person he really was. He was an awesome human being with a heart of gold. He would do anything for his friends and family. And always go out of his way to ensure that they were comfortable and provided for. He loved entertaining people at his home, and any given Friday would end up to be a party. His zest for life and his exuberant personality meant he was always the life of any party. Such was the nature that he could create friends wherever he went, and at a party or function, Quinton was a social butterfly, hopping from one circle to the next, making people laugh and smile through his silliness and wisecracks. As a result of this, he has had a massive circle of influence. Never have I seen a funeral procession or a home packed out the way that it was on Sunday and today. They say Quinton knew half of Richards Bay, and the other half of Richards Bay knew Quinton. Nigel and I were talking on Sunday, and we both heard similar messages. You have a birthday and a death day. These 2 days have very little significance. What really counts is the dash in between. And Quinton lived his dash to the fullest. He lived a life worth 2 lifetimes and a life of significance. Whilst Quinton loved a party, he was also very career-oriented and grew from a used vehicle salesman to the dealer principal of Richards Bay Toyota, a position he thoroughly deserved and was proud to achieve. Along the way, he has amassed a number of accolades over the years and has won a host of Toyota trips to international destinations around the world. He achieved everything that he wanted to in life, both in his career and in his personal life. He got to the pinnacle of his career whilst doing all of this. He never missed the opportunity to be a good human being. He was always willing to learn how to help people. Always knew somebody who could assist with a need or a connection or a contact, and was always wanted to grow people around him. As Quinton grew in stature, he pulled up others around him. He was a selfless person who always put the needs of others before his own, and always handed those around him a hand up. He was honest, upright, and a straightforward person. Always willing to stand up for what he believed in. He was never afraid to speak his mind. He said what needed to be said, got it off his chest, and moved on. There isn't enough words or time that I could have to encapsulate Quinton as a person or do his legacy justice. But those of us that have been lucky enough to have met him know exactly what I mean. He has touched the lives of so many people and has left a lasting imprint on our lives. I know that life will never be the same without you. I hold on to the amazing times that we shared together. You were an amazing friend, father, husband, and leader. You have dared a good race, and your legacy lives on through us. I pray that the bonds created by this amazing person will continue to stand firm. We will always be there for one. We will always be there for one another. For Rox, the girls, his family, and his friends. I will miss those late afternoon chats that we used to have on my drive home, or that Friday night call, or the Saturday night call, when you doing what you doing best and enjoying your life. I was never ready to say goodbye, but I know that you're off to a better place. I love you, my mother.
Thank you, Shonsi. Our last speaker for the day is Eulogy. She represents the family.
Who is not here right now. She's in London at the moment, but she sent this ode that I should read out. Ode to a legend, soul of souls, our precious Quinton. Oh my heart, it hurts. Quinton dearest, you have left such a legacy behind. How do we follow an impeccable gentleman, our precious Quinton? 1 in a zillion is what you are, my dearest Quinton. How does one live a life without you? Your zest for life and your energy that brought everything to life, our perfectionist. Quinton, my Quinton, the energy you brought into our lives was and still is so contagious. Just so much of love for us all and for life itself. Fearlessly, my Quinton, dearest, you have ventured into life, and your achievements just so remarkable. And I am so sure we will all take a page, if not pages, from your fearless journey of life. I'm a million miles away, but my heart resides in your precious home that you so lovingly created for Roxanne and your beautiful girls. I see the strength of the lioness in rock, and our precious little girls that you have nurtured so well. My dearest son, Quinton. Now I'm going to be sheep. You were not only my brother, but Dad's husband too. As I reflected on my brother's life, I was once again broken the way he loved. He was a true reflection of God's love for us. My patient, gentle, and loving brother was a true friend to so many. He never judged, he was such a great listener. Just as he inspired us to live large, laugh often, and love all the time, so will we promise to do the same. Watching my three little nieces, Himani, Amara, and Aswari, now reminds me that this legacy lives on and will never die. We will honor you, brother, by living well, talking about you often, and sharing with everyone the joy you brought into it. With a whirlwind of emotions inside me, you have given me the strength to be bold. From the moment you joined our family, we knew you were blessed, with a man who gave so selflessly without expecting anything in return. I can never thank you enough for being a father figure to my children when we didn't have one. You did for my kids as you did for yours. You took us along on your family trips, and I'm sure we had the best time. You are undoubtedly the life of the party, is simply the best and so irreplaceable. You taught us to live without you, but you never taught us to live without you. Rest assured, Ross and the girls, you will never be alone. We will do our level best to try to fulfill what you left unfinished. I will do my best to be there for their sports events, cheering them on and celebrating them. You have left a void in our hearts and lives that not even time can heal. I'm going to miss your playful taunts and infectious smile. I recall a recent WhatsApp when you asked me why the sadness. I replied, just hectic all around. You said, hang in there. We are here for you. You didn't propose that. You never said goodbye was coming soon. You were robbed of so much. You were robbed of time with you. We are eternally grateful for all you have done for our family. If the walls of Silver Christmas could talk, they would tell you of friends and family who were so warmly welcomed by Quinton and Ross. He had a heart for people. Everyone we ever came in contact would know that he always wanted to give everyone a good time. We were waiting for you to come home, Quinn, but we didn't know you had already entered into the doors of heaven. Home is not home without you. Miss hearing your voice and seeing that cute, sly smile of yours. When you left, you took a piece of our hearts with you. We know how your heart longed for your dad ever since he passed away. You would cry for me all the time, and now you are with him. You are reunited in the heavens. I know heaven welcomed you like royalty because you were our king. Don't party too much up there. Say something when we get there. I never imagined my 40th birthday would be our last party together. To my darling sister Rox, my beautiful babies Amani, Amara, and Aswari. Sweet Auntie Sal, Quinn is going to guide us through this, just as he always did when he was here. Love you long time, my dear brother. The legend will always and forever live on. From my mom and my dad, Quinn, they say you were the best son-in-law they could ever have. You were what they never imagined or ever expected. Go well with you. Love you forever.
Thank you, Krishna. Ladies and gentlemen, we've actually run out of time. We ought to complete our proceedings at 3 o'clock. I'm going to ask just for the viewing to end at that point, and then we can proceed to the final part of the rituals. And while that is happening, I'm going to ask the fashion group to please go.
Shiva
The first one is the 11th day ceremony will be held on the 24th
4th of October. The venue is to be decided and the time is to be decided. If you could please stay in touch with social media and with the family, we will inform you about the details. I want to say on behalf of the Reddy family and the Mudi family, thank you so much for being with us, for all the support you've given us, whatever you've done, in whatever little way, your presence and what in kind. Thank you so very much from the bottom of our hearts. We can see how our child was loved, and we thank you for sharing in this tragic moment of farewell. Please, when you leave, there are refreshments